want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? Your large friend there was once a competitor here, so I know him in passing, you might say. This is his business, though. Why not ask him? I'm sure he'll tell you whatever he deems appropriate. I'm afraid that until you talk with the serpent, I can't let you go out there and face anyone. He was quite incessant. So, Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. He'll be watching you, so expect him to anticipate your style if you face him.
I shouldn't talk too much.
The brothers Sung greet our fellow combatant warmly. I am Sung Bo, this is my little brother Boo, and my...
Do not bother me. Introductions merely...
I don't think they was bothering you, Sui. It's Bo being talked to.
A victory against an unbeaten opponent is no small thing. Your defeat of Kana was... We can...
Wuwir aki thitahirir koni afafatir? Nararir uk uta kop.
You have shown some skill, but you are not of interest to me yet. Nothing lower than silver will earn my respect.
I'm sorry, but I really should keep to myself.
What do you need from me? Magical and
With Crimson Kana out of the way, my job is going to be much easier. What do you want? Good.
We should have told you that Kailan will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
I don't think you should go in there. The serpent is no good for anybody. I'll be around if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a smart young woman. Smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future. Then you live in an amusing fantasy. do say hello to the fox spirits and the twin dragons of heaven for me when you have them over for tea, that is. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire. I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me. Did you? An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why? How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public. If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely. A wise position to take in any negotiation. I can respect that. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again, perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kyla. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail. fought like a monster for a little guy. Good point, but he was particularly lucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kai Lan's thugs, you know. Not at all. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first. When I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side. He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood. Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Vossa wire noka ukraproni apawafa sonsier tuiro. Wo. Wono wiri fuiro. Uk. Vossa wire. Wo ifuiro. Wono.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but it should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Silver Phoenix.
She fights next, does she not? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Sleeping Tiger! Ice Shard! Leaping Tiger! Focus!
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades. Those men were Kylon's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kylon's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message. You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the Guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place. We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tia needed no machines to build the Empire. I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. That's nothing compared to the skills of Silver Phoenix, who has soared so high so quickly. Words like those spread like raging flames. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you. Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Can Silver Phoenix take the Silver Division? Iron Soldier will not fall easily!
Ice shot! Leaping Tiger! Staff! Ice shot! Staff! Leaping Tiger!
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager. Sure. I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? The Gold Division, you... I do not believe in out... X.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Ice shot! Staff!
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable, but I've never put much stock in legends. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager. I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sung Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career. I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all three of the Sung Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds. Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are. Excellent. Follow me and...
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers three.
Staff. I shot.
Three opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impass them, but you have. Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely. You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules and give you extra silver. I am still accountable for my prizes. The winnings at this level are more than generous enough. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others, though. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of the Empire. The Imperial Engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be one woman against a rushing tide of foes. You must stand against them all, and when you do, your right to challenge the Ravager will be indisputable.
Time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already, and more. You will be the first. As I said, I need you to have the crowd's heart. Kailan does not want you to face the Ravager. I do. The concept is simple enough. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious electricity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. If you tarry, then you will be swamped. Excellent.
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless man enters the fray! What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sung Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring. The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match. The crowd's clamoring for more, and they want you front and center. We'll try it again when you're ready. I want to give...
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless Hand enters the fray!
Staff. I shot.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sung Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring. The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match. The crowd's clamoring for more, and they want you front and center. We'll try it again when you're ready. The only person left to face is the Ravager. Defeat him, and the championship is yours. What more is there to say? I want to give you a shot at the championship. As I told you before, you're going to have to emerge victorious from the Imperial engagement before I can give you... Should we get started now, or do you... If that's the decision you want to make, it's your profanation. You just let me know when you've changed your mind.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Why come to me when you've already begun to court the Inquisitor? Do you seek the blessing of someone less corrupted? That is a strong position to take, and one that we respect. You will have to remember, however, that if we accept you, you will be a mere recruit. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty? Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well. Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
I never enjoyed controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We better tell the others we made some progress.
I want to hear that you're... What?
What? What do you want?
What do you need from...
Why did... Ha! See? I was right! You didn't win! I'll never doubt the system again!
Look, we already told you, Fang doesn't want to be bothered. He just wants to relax and watch the arena fights. Yeah, if he doesn't get his daily fill of blood...
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you. I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules. A richer game with higher bets, of course. I'm sorry I can't offer you more, but you must admit this is a small favor. My thanks.
I'm not really in the mood for... Get rid of him? What do you mean? Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him. The world would be a better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried. But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help. No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days begging for death. It's not worth the risk. Don't hurt me. Fang's already hurt me too many times, and I won't let him hurt me again. I'll help you. You wanted Fang dead, right?
I know I'd want him dead, but are we sure that's what the Inquisitors are looking for?
it'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. As long as it doesn't get in the way of his job, everybody just turns a blind eye. Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang wouldn't want that to come out.
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs. Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang. Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post. Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
You wouldn't have any hot tips for me, would you? No?
Look, we already told you, Fang doesn't want to be bought. Yeah. Okay, good luck in your next fight.
Well, I cannot see you. Are you here for... Be well.
I'm sorry, but I really should keep to my...
What do you need from me? I have my sources, some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy. What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't. These fine wares may have changed hands a few times. Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry. I'll be... What do you need from... Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment? His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes? I have my sources. Do you have any idea how much...
Your last... These new sandals are...
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect! And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time. Now that we can play for... That's what... Hi, it is. Let's see how they fall, shall we? Not enough spin on the wrist to best my roll, it seems. Don't worry, you'll make it back on the next round. What say we try again? That... Hi, it... Let... Even! House takes the pot on an even bust, my friend. What say we try again? That... Hi... Not enough spin on the wrist. What's it? That... Aiming under... You called low, but rolled high. Oh well, there's no... What's... That... Not enough spin on the wrist to best my roll, it seems. Don't worry, you'll make it back on the next round. What say we try again? That... You called it right. A high roll doubles your wager. What say we try again? That's... High... Not enough spin on the wrist to... What?
Tough loss down there. No one.
I wish Dr. An were less busy. Her treatments are marvelous.
Let me know if you need something. I'll be around.
Sisayuri Furko. Hai. Hai. Whoa, now I hear. Hai.
You looking for someone?
Step back.
Out of that, are we? Time time to improvise.
These new sandals are uncomfortable after a few hours.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know. But his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassin so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. But I'm sure you can appease her. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Executioner.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong. You don't want too much fuss. You'll only bring the place down on yourself.
Sagacious Zoo has knowledge of the inside. At least he seems to. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust. No, don't waste your time. If he's gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quickly. If he's just run off, he doesn't matter.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. everything is in place. I don't...
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. I dread the answer, but is there something the Inquisitor wants you to do as well? Very well.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
Yes? How can this humble bondmaster assist you today? My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it. One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent. It is simply my lot in life.
I think we will make an excellent duo.
I can't sell upgrades if I can't find supplies.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Watch yourself.
I've got the wine. Let's go.
Cookie yield.
You're not taking me someplace dangerous, I hope.
This promises to be interesting.
It seems our crafty friend is one step ahead of us. To clear the way or set the alarm, I wonder. Be on your guard. We cannot know his intent if he is unsure of it himself.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Gia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting. What would you like? Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Gia rules in his absence. Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his. Grand Inquisitor Gia is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her. I will answer. This was to be the tomb of the Emperor. It rests in the heart of the necropolis, the accumulation of thousands of years of the Empire's dead. It was the perfect place to begin constructing the utterly loyal Golem forces the Emperor demanded through Death's Hand. We could harvest all the spirits we need. They are the perfect soldiers. There are those that... No, you fool. We harvest spirits. Many link... I saw no one. Only the most skilled of our number can enter this place without my knowing. I am the Watcher.
Servant.
I just hope we don't bump into my suspicious spouse.
I will not let you down.
Kop auka I ned, o afawafi ithaturo turo uk. Ook niknak I kärlek no yok. Wo nik fetajer.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Kop auka I ned, o afawafi ithaturo.
We are losing status to the golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
We have nothing to prove to these animals.
Wuwu wir aki fitahirir koni afafatir.
Kauru suir, tata siir uyu, Pearson siir no u, kupki tir sun urk. Ukiruk firnir niki pra.
More blood to stain my hands. A badge of honor.
Leaping tiger. I shot.
Wo ofno akna tinir sasi ir yawak orui.
So there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. Are you certain you are ready for what you will learn here? I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. We have discussed much in our time together, but not everything. I left some... For all that he sees, he is blind if you know where the right shadows are. As for why I have come, I will decide that when I see how you react to this place. Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia is key.
I don't know what to make of Zu. He seems so tormented.
I should not speak.
Ukia kupabitita soki kustan fatiwe ia kune usote tateya? Ni upa ia kupusai. Oifoi.
Ika. I serve as I'm directed. I've no other option.
You're falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Jia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade Golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Jia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
What do you want?
So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care. Your best is no longer the limit of what we expect, despite what you have achieved elsewhere. You will be reconstructed into the perfect obedient slave. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus Acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle.
I am restored.
What is this? Another acolyte feeling their way around in the dark?
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kittens.
What do you want, acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave us. We keep the Golden Press functioning. Without us, the machines could not keep up the ambitious pace that Grand Inquisitor Gia has set.
It takes two minds, two pairs of hands to control the inner structures of the press. You fools just see the controls. Inside the machines, it is impossibly complex.
You would not understand the complex balance of gears and sorcery that makes it function. Even flyers are simpler creations. By the will of the Emperor, Death's Hand had it created.
With parts stolen from some great celestial furnace.
That's nonsense. Not everything our craftsmen create is stolen or gifted from somewhere else. We have the capability on our own. If we must, what do you want? You would not understand. If we keep the Golden Press functioning. Leave.
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, New Blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
That does not sound like an order you were meant to survive.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
I gave you an order, Acolyte.
Uksayer kun nikak no aku kwawi.
Sata assun.
Another of Gong's weakling acolytes headed to the slaughter. How many have the ghosts killed so far?
11, 12, doesn't matter. Worthless as one, worthless as a group.
Go on, then. Let's see how you fare. We'll need to sluice the blood out of there by the time they manage to destroy those ghosts.
There is nothing in this...
I suppose having your nose in...
Greetings, young Lotus Acolyte. I am the Keeper of the Archive. What can this humble servant of the Order do for you? Our Order has existed for 20 years. I have chronicled our new role and rise to glory. Much is mundane, minor shifts in power, the results of various campaigns. True secrets are held only in the minds of Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death's Hand. I fight. I bear the stains of bloodshed with pride, as all assassins are trained to do. But records must be kept, if only to know who to make examples of. You will not find an assassin who is shy about killing, Acolyte. None of us are here to learn to be vicious. I will answer within the limits of what someone of your ranking is permitted to know. Recent or old entries, you must give specifics. Slaves continue to be brought to the fortress from the wall and unimportant villages that have no voice to object. Our golem force continues to grow. Operations in Tian's Landing have temporarily halted, but we received glorious news that a hated enemy of the Emperor has been delivered to the palace. The accomplices who hid him were butchered, their pitiful village razed. We look forward to a day when all who oppose our masters are dealt with. It is unimportant. All that matters is that he was caught. We don't need to know any more than that. It is a glorious validation of all that we do to serve our masters. I will answer. You are permitted to know that Death's Hand returned from Dirge as the Emperor's trusted confidant after all others around him proved to be traitors. After defeating the drought, the Emperor was no longer a slave to the natural order of things. He needed utterly loyal disciples to replace and kill doubters. The Order of the Lotus was quickly transformed from its weak role under Prince Qin. Death's Hand was the new way, and those who disagreed were destroyed. All who did were killed, except one who first hid his doubt. On a mission to cleanse a traitor's family, he rejected Death's Hand and turned on his fellows. The bodies were unrecognizable. More have died to him over the years, but few remain who know his face. He was our most skilled, most vicious, and most hated. He escaped death, but there is no greater penalty for a Lotus assassin than to be removed from the sight of death's hand and our Emperor. No doubt many of his years have been worse than death. Once you are truly indoctrinated, you will know the hunger to serve that such loyalty brings. His name is not spoken to the acolytes. You must understand that to oppose death's hand is to lose all connection to your masters. Even if you live, you do not exist. There are few fates worse than being reduced to nothing. Lotus assassins can belong nowhere else. Service to death's hand is your life. Master Gong has been lax in indoctrinating you. No doubt he wants to make use of your fiery disposition before stripping you of it. You will come to understand. Soon you will have nothing else but your life here. Your role as a Lotus assassin leaves no room for anything other than loyalty to Death's Hand and the Emperor. Good.
I am devoted.
I gave you an order.
You live. And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for? Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better. Ah, that is true. I like that you do not suffer formality. I have struggled under the weight of the same thing from others myself. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious Golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mind the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade Golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber. You clearly deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your abilities surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior. You are beneath notice, but you have surprising skill. No one will suspect you are planning such a thing, and no one will miss you if I have to kill you for refusing. You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
You're just fodder to him. Make sure we stay useful or he'll find another favorite.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence. That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end. I will... Shards infuse the golems with life. Souls are extracted from the vessel that holds them, whether a corpse or a slave, and sealed within a crystal shard. The more recent and brutal the death, the more effective the golem. Our soul extraction process is deliberately painful. Essence gems are trinkets that can focus minimal amounts of chi. There are very few people who can make use of them effectively. Golems are utterly obedient, but that does not mean that they are always easy to control. In great numbers, there can be discord. Jade golems are infused with spirit shards made of multiple souls. They are highly ordered servants, and they serve as pacifiers for the other golems. 1 or 2 golems can be controlled by will alone, but an army requires these Jade intermediaries to maintain order. Such numbers are dangerous without a lieutenant. I do not know. Hundreds? More? Many are here, waiting for a Jade Golem to command them. In the end, we will replace the weaklings of the Imperial Army entirely. Imagine it, Acolyte. An army of loyal, nearly indestructible golems, dedicated to enforcing the will of the Emperor under Death's hand. A beautiful sight. Remember, you can...
Anything is better than waiting around in the camp.
Yes, Acolyte? Why have you chosen to disturb me instead of working on the task? I am...
An acolyte of gongs, So am I. Let's identify what training you need by sparring for a short time. Let's keep it non-lethal for now. You'll find you have enough enemies in this place. We acolytes are utterly expendable. Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later. Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Yes, you were. I knew this acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, new blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my acolytes. You, assist her, if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share. In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short, but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin. I showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter agreed. I have only one skill, and this was the best place to exploit it. Combat. Killing. The army was too strict. The arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus assassins with hearts of gold. You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin. Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time. Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes and therefore are utterly expendable. There would not be much fuss. However, you would probably find yourself training the hidden Lotus assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of. I have learned a number of techniques.
Tuki wosa lucy wo nika wono you. Wo nawair sun punao poko narawair look.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. If you kill one, Why not 2? Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down on him.
That machine is massive. Who knew the assassins were constructing it in my father's tomb?
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. He was quick to favor you. New recruits are typically held in isolation. I will instruct you on the use of the golem press and crane. Forming the golems is an honored task that elevates us above slaves and mere servants. Press is simple to use. Using this machine, we can create a legion of warrior golems in a day.
Death's Hand has great power. We need proof of this from the inner chamber.
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs a spirit shard to move, and a jade golem must guide them all. For each shard, the spirit must be reduced to its essence. For a time, we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were silver. No longer. The recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With the jade golem guiding them, legions act as one, utterly obedient. The extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay. You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, the press, would take a monumental fool. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than during it. Reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would cause a loss in status almost fatal in and of itself. The press is simple to operate. You nearly saw... The press is simple to operate. You select the type of body at the first station. Once the material is poured, it is funneled to the press. The press serves as a mold and a kiln. In short, you nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, the press would take a monumental fool. The machine... What do you wish? Rat... I